Hello everyone, and welcome. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Gemini for the week of April 18th through the 24th of 2023. And I would also like to give a very special thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel, as well as giving it a thumbs up on videos that you like and left comments. Thank you very much for that. And you're starting out this week with the High Priestess. So, talking to somebody this week about your past, maybe a relative, you've heard from somebody, bumped into somebody, maybe, looked on their Facebook channel and realized that, oh, so this is what they're up to, that sort of thing. Maybe you're going to have a chat with them that maybe you've decided not to talk to them for a long time, or maybe they've just put themselves back on there and you haven't seen them for a long time. So you're putting things into perspective though this week for yourself. And the Chariot, there you go. You're healing yourself. For some of you, this is you thinking of taking a trip somewhere, by vehicle, so make sure that it's in good running order. And for others, this is not only a long ride, but it's a wake-up call as well for some of you. This is a ticket out of a dead-end situation, whether that's in a job or a relationship or friendships, family in some cases. You're taking back your own willpower in order to move yourself forward. But you're, forging ahead. You're not going one side or the other. You've already made your decision. You have a vision in sight, and the brass ring is there, and you're heading for it. You're making this your victory, and you're making it count. And the Emperor. So definitely committing to a plan. You're benefiting yourself and everybody involved when you do that. And perhaps this is in a situation for some of you that was in a job and, you're not getting any recognition for what you're doing. You're always being, put down and looked over for, climbing the ladder sort of thing. And this is the week that you want to find your own mark in life and make your own independence. You want to get out from underneath this weight where you're at. So, you're going forward. You're making sure you're sticking to your guns this time. Maybe you've done this in the past and, made decisions but never really had the follow through. But this is the week that not only are you going to do it, you're sticking to it. And the Eight of Pentacles. So there you are, hard at work. You have a vision in your mind of what you want to accomplish. This is like beginner's luck. You're starting from, new beginnings all over the place. This is, beginner's first steps. This is a major shift in your identity to other people of what you can accomplish. And, if you're going back to school, this is like you're studying the right thing, but you're in the right place at the right time. You're moving forward for yourself. Things are starting to fall into place. You're very lucky this week with all that. Nothing's holding you back this time because you've already made up your mind that this time it's going to happen. It has to happen. And the Queen of Wands. So there you are. You are definitely making a successful adventure for yourself. You're taking action. You're being like your own self manager. You're realizing that I should be in those places of power because I have a lot to offer. I've done a lot of things, and you're giving yourself that turnaround in your life and no longer putting it off. And the Eight of Cups, and you may have to, let things go out of your life. Maybe you've been held back for a long time in a job, in a situation, and you're just realizing that, this is unacceptable behavior. Maybe you just keep putting in and hoping for a different result. But this is the week that you realize that, for all the effort that I'm doing, I'm receiving nothing in return. And you're growing weary of it. So you're thinking of just walking away. Yeah. And the Five of Cups, mourning over, things that didn't quite pan out the way you had anticipated. But, it's good that you're realizing that you're no longer willing to put effort into this and you're going to start moving forward in a different direction for yourself. And the Nine of Rods, there you are, defending your decisions. Moving forward, you're realizing what you want to do. You're not taking any prisoners this week. You've already realized that, you're not questioning yourself anymore. You know what you want to do. And you're just going to go and get it. You're not going to just keep putting it off. You're doing the right things for the right reasons for yourself. This has been nagging at you for a long time, and this is the week that you finally decide that it's time. And the Star card. So there you go, starting to believe in yourself, that all things are possible. You're no longer questioning yourself. You're realizing that, this is your sole purpose. You're finally admitting that to yourself. And it's like magic. Once you believe in yourself, it's amazing what pours into you. You reinvent yourself in all areas of your life. And the Justice. Maybe this is a divorce that you've gone through and it's sort of throwing you for a loop, but you need to settle this, sign the divorce papers, make it finalized. This could be a legal contract of some sort for some of you as well that you have to, get dealt with. This could be an old debt, settling of an old debt account, or perhaps somebody owes it to you. Anyways, this is going to get finalized and dealt with so that you feel another point of accomplishment and moving forward. You're being honest with yourself this week at what you have to do and the steps you got to take to accomplish your dreams. And the Devil. Yeah, the worst is over. You've been very careful. You've been, holding yourself back. And sometimes it's your own belief in your own system. We all have a tendency to think that people will judge us. And, for the majority of them, yeah, some will. But you know what? It doesn't matter. The only one who gets to judge you is you. So you're setting up clear boundaries of, who's allowed to say what, where, and how, and the actions you'll take if they step over those boundaries anymore. And the King of Pentacles. So, you're constantly in line of movement this time. You're involved with yourself. You're moving forward. You realize what you want. You want comforts in the future. You're physically need to get yourself back into some sort of alignment for yourself. You're teaching yourself that I can't keep hanging on to the old way of life and thinking that in the future it's going to change. So you're learning to bow out of things, set yourself free from these commitments that you've put upon yourself. Or perhaps sometimes maybe they've been put on you, but you're learning that, I want to make investments for my future. I can visualize that I want this, and this in the future. And now you're making sure that you're accomplishing it. You've got material gains here. You're moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race. And that's the pace that you're taking this time. Because, like I said, you have a vision of what you're going to accomplish. And you're making sure that you're going to be comfortable in all areas of your life moving forward. And the Eight of Swords. So yeah, you have held yourself back for quite some time, questioning your steps and your own abilities in some cases. You've locked yourself up and held yourself back, but you're learning to accept that, with these fears, it's, it also takes away my freedom. So you're learning to set yourself free from it. Take the blindfolds off and see what's really actually out there and what's around you and what's on offer for you. So your decisions are your own in the future. So that's quite wonderful. All right, I'm going to pick and shuffle you an Angel Oracle card. But you're making some movements in the future here. Most most for sure. You know, you have your ideas, you've learned a lot, you've accepted it, and now you want better in your life, and you're going to make sure that it happens. Wow, beautiful card. Victory. Your desires is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Well, there you go. Isn't that beautiful? And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.